Thank you, everyone, for being here and in person or online. Introduce myself. I'm Raphael Fegeli, the CEO and founder of ExcellAir, Swiss-based flight simulator manufacturer company. So the first word is about vision, about our vision in ExcellAir. So we created basically this company with the mission of bringing to the market fully integrated flight simulators. So I'm basically mentioning plug-and-play systems with a really easy way to install them, configure them, and maintain them and run them. That's very important. That's our vision from the beginning. The second pillar of our vision is basically crafting everything in Switzerland. So that's really important. Switzerland has a really good manufacturing quality, so we wanted to bring on the market product crafted in Switzerland with a high level of details. And we're obsessed by the details and the quality, so bringing hardware that really feels like the real aircraft. That's really important for pilots when they are training, to feel something, a button like the exact same feeling than on an aircraft. So that's really important, and also for aviation enthusiasts like you all. So basically, when you usually want a flight simulator at home, if you start from scratch, it will take you more than 6 months to build a complete sim cockpit. If you are skilled in electronic, and if you're skilled in IT, maybe also 3D stuff, and if you're not, it will maybe take you years. So that's a first problem on the market. And the second thing is, like, even if you're buying an hardware that is already assembled, you will usually spend more than 15 hours on average to configure the software. So that can be really frustrating when you get your flight sim. You want to fly it straight away and don't want to spend hours to configure it, or maybe even weeks if it's difficult. And the last thing is, like, about the steps before every single flight. You will have to start many software, even maybe software on external computers. And that may be really annoying, especially if you have like a problem or a crash, you have to restart everything. Don't forget to start something. So that's like not a straightforward way to fly. So we came with the concept and technology one flight. Basically, this technology is there to have only one button to start the flight simulator. So it means you plug your flight simulator, and then you just start prepare 3D Microsoft Flight Simulator explain, and you're ready to fly. No software to start. So that's the first pillar of this one flight technology. The second thing is like fully integrated, like fully assembled solution shipped to clients. So a simulator with everything already put together. So you just have to put cables between the simulator and your computer, and you're set. Nothing to assemble on the electronic side. And really light configuration. So it means you're installing a driver on your computer. Few configuration, but very light. And if you need assistance, bringing a full support team available to you to take the control of the flight sim and being able to configure and install everything. So that's really important. And then continuous support. So that means that you will be never left alone with your flight sim and get a constant high-grade support. So that's what the one flight technology brings to the table. And we started our journey with the model A32X-C, basically a replica of an Airbus A320ceo, fully crafted in Switzerland. So we are assembling everything in Switzerland in the watchmaking area. Really easy to install solutions. So of course, it's powered by our one flight technology. And a really high level of realism. So it's even used by professionals. We have a lot of airlines, flight school universities across the globe, in Asia, in Africa, in Europe, in America that are using our solutions. So that was, yeah, our first, basically our first model with our vision integrated and our one-flight technology integrated. Then we basically followed up with model 73X N or M for basically a replica of a Boeing 737 NG and MAX, so we have both versions. Just want to say that all these versions are dual seaters, but you also have single seaters available. So also powered by the one-flight technology, also used by professionals because it comes with a high-grade technology and hardware, also crafted in Switzerland and powered by the one-flight technology. Then, end of last year, we basically released our last product in date, the model 32XN for the replica of an A320neo, and also, of course, powered by our one-flight technology and used by professionals and also a lot of aviation enthusiasts across the world. And so that brings us to something where like everybody is doing Airbus, everybody is doing Boeing. There is definitely a lack of diversity in the hardware market. So we came with this project, E1J Series. It's basically hardware for Embraer E-jets. So it's the world first advanced hardware massively produced for Embraer E-jets outside of the full flight simulators directly for professional pilots that are certified. So, of course, there was a lack of diversity, and we were like, also, we always want to push the limits, and we wanted to bring our hardware to even another stage, something really, 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 really accurate. So, we basically came with the one-flight advanced technology. The one-flight advanced technology is where this Embraer E-jet overhead replica will be, is basically even easier integration and basically zero configuration. So it's only one cable from your overhead to your computer. Zero configuration, so you have nothing to set up in your X-Plane, Microsoft Flight Simulator, or whatever. Nothing to do. You just have to install a light software to activate your license, and you're ready to fly. Fully working, fully integrated. It's the one-flight technology, advanced technology that will be also integrated in our other simulators soon this year. But that's where you will go. Then. We wanted, of course, to even more improve our hardware. So the Cori-like switches that you have on the Embraer overhead, as well as on the Airbus simulator, we craft them, we manufacture them internally. Even the springs are manufactured in Switzerland by our team. And they have the exact real feeling, so same pressure, same out pressure, and same click than on a real Embraer E-jet plane. So we are pushing basically the limit of our hardware for bringing the exact same feelings. Then, still on the panel, fully working fire handles. So that's really important if you do real procedure training. To be being able to use the kinds of features, and for aviation enthusiasts, it's always a nice to have. So the mechanism is fully working. You can pull the handles, turn them. Everything is fully integrated and everything fully working, exactly like on the real plane. We also have a really realistic mechanism on this overhead panel. You basically have lever switches that you have to unlock to switch. All the real unlock to switch that are present on the actual plane are also there on our overhead panel. And you have a really realistic unlock to rotate too. A lot of buttons on this overhead. You have to pull them to actually turn to the function you want. And we recreated the entire mechanism, so you really have to pull them to switch them. So you have all the real security, like a real pilot at home. And for us, that was really important to bring our hardware to this level of detail that will be applied on our wall simulators later on. For the moment, this one flight technology advanced is only on the Embraer. So easy replaceable hardware, only one cable to disconnect and reconnect everything. So if you have a piece that is broken, you can basically remove few screws and you just have to plug the new one with one cable. So really easy, really affordable because you can replace every part, and then you're good to go. So that's also really important for us to have hardware that you can maintain for a long time and that you can replace pieces, not for an expensive price. In terms of compatibility, we're first at the release compatible with X-Plane 12. That's the compatibility. We'll be later on compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, but at the release, X-Plane compatibility with Windows. And we have to announce another world first here. For an advanced hardware, we're even compatible with Apple Silicon. So you can, if you're on the Apple environment with a nice Mac Studio, you can run your overhead panel and X-Plane, and our technology is fully integrated. So that's a world first for an advanced flight simulator technology. So of course it's crafted in Switzerland, as said. We design, we build the case, the panel, all the Corey switches, the mechanism, and we're even developing the software in Switzerland. So everything is done in-house, and that's really important. We don't want to have to rely on a complex supply chain, especially with the geopolitical problem these days. So we are basically doing everything in-house. The first deliveries will be in 8 months. So the the panel, the overhead panel, is available for pre-order from today, and the first deliveries will occur in 8 months. In terms of pricing, we're at 5,500 Swiss francs. That's equivalent today at 6,000 euros with the current exchange rate. So that's a high-end hardware, and that's where we're selling it for. So now let me reveal the product. I hope guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much. So here, the complete overhead panel. Everything is working on it. Backlight, every functions, everything's. And you can secure yours from now for 550 euros. We are opening the pre-orders. So you will be able to later on scan a QR code. The pre-orders are working this way. You pay today 550 euros, so 500 Swiss francs, basically, that are fully refundable within 60 days. And in 60 days, we will ask you to confirm actually your order, or you can cancel it, of course, and get refunded. That's just to secure your place in the waiting list and production. And you have, so in 16 days, you can pay 2,000 Swiss francs. And then you can wait. So it's basically a 3-payment plan. And you will pay 3,000 Swiss francs, basically just 30 days prior to deliveries that we're expecting in 8 months, so 240 days. And then you get your Embraer, like your E1J overhead, Embraer E-Jet replica overhead at home, and you basically will open your new gift and plug it to your computer and be ready to fly. So here the QR code if you want to look at more details about the product. And if you want to pre-order it, you can also reach our website, follow us on all social networks. And of course, I'm available for any questions, both 41A till the end of the day, and you can also reach out to us by email. Thank you very much for being here, attending this product unveil, and hope to see you soon, and have a nice flight.